the Fox Sports app. Weird and wonderful time. Some football, some basketball. Weird. I really wanted a behind-the-back pass. I settled for the odd snow globe play that didn't work, except it did confuse the Eagles, and maybe the Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy got a look at something. Then Sky Moore scored a touchdown on the next play.
No, it didn't.
Sorry, Dustin. That worked.
Oh, it scored on the next play.
Greg. You know what?
40 chess. So
drove ratings, Greg.
Sorry, buddy.
Big rating for the Super Bowl. Wonderful. Memphis and Boston. This game's almost over, and now it officially is. Time Lord! Exclamation point. Celtics have won 4 in a row. Grizzlies, not so much. Weird. Lakers, Warriors. Jordan Poole. Gets it to go. Sure, why not? That's why it's weird. Lakers won this one by 6. Shout out to the Lakers. They're getting good again. LeBron crowning himself at the Super Bowl. Wonderful. Mavs, Kings. Kyrie with the miss. This guy. I mean, I know that's a basic dunk, but
nobody expects Luka to do that.
We've been working on it.
You have?
Yeah, calf strength.
On those strength shoes?
Yeah, exactly.
Dallas and Sacramento split their 2 games. Weird. Portland State down 1 to Northern Arizona. 0.4 seconds left. Wow. That goes. Isaiah Johnson from Hunter Woods for the win. Portland State wins their 10th game. Congratulations, Damian Lillard. Let's talk about the penalty. Game tied at 35, less than 2 minutes left, 3rd and 8, holding. Ref later says Bradberry grabbed Juju's jersey with his right hand. The replay, everyone thinks we're looking at the left.
No, it's the first grab.
Here's Bradberry and Juju postgame.
I mean, that's not up for my judgment. You know, I was hoping he would let it go, but of course, you know, he's a ref. It's a big game, and it was a hold, so they called it.
Oh yes, 100%. My route was to strike in, strike back out. I mean, Bradberry's a good player, but you know, I feel like at some day it's going to be a call is going to be called.
Yeah. Okay. So quick review, Greg. People who thought it was a hold. The referees, Mahomes, Bradberry, and Juju. Yet there's still some controversy about this. Yeah. Were you okay with the call?
Yeah, I mean, the call is the call. It was the right call.
Okay.
However,
short segment.
I think the problem that everyone has with the call, and again, this is just from a fan's perspective, like we got robbed of what could have been. Like, because there was no opportunity for the Eagles to get the ball back with a minute and whatever left on the clock, the Eagles or the Chiefs, they're going to get a field goal. Great. But to run the clock out now is so anticlimactic. Like, it was all of that hype, that amazing game, and then it's almost ruined by laundry on the field. And my biggest issue with it,
I'm shocked.
and I talked to Dean Blandino today about this. I'm like, but Dean, like, it's behind everything about Juju's route is behind the line of scrimmage, and because it was holding, I get it. It can be called anywhere, anytime. It's different from pass interference. It was holding. Every ref is assigned. There's a ref assigned to every eligible receiver. They were the 2 that were out there. All eyes were on them, and so yes, you got to call it. But man, it just changed the landscape of the game.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, if Bradberry admits that it's a hold, it's a hold. Clear. And I give him credit. Because that had to be very tough for him to sit there and say that he committed a foul on that play.
Was it tough? I mean, we saw it.
No, but I still think he could have been like, nah, they shouldn't have called it. What I will say is this. I think the referees set a tone throughout the game where they were letting them play to some degree, and Bradberry may be thinking he can get away with it.
Do you think one of the reasons they called it was because while it wasn't the same play, it was on the same type of motion
from Juju
that the Chiefs had scored not that we're on Juju, where they had scored the 2 touchdowns. Go in, go out.
Right.
And it was like, they've been cooking you on this all game. It's now your biggest spot. They were going to cook you again, and you held. I have to call it. You understand? Because they scored a Tony and a Sky Moore touchdown. Go in, go out. So the ref is looking for it. And then it's like, okay, even if it is ticky-tack, you guys have shown you can't guard this play without, and now you held. Like, I wonder if that was a piece.
No, that makes sense. I mean, look, it was a penalty. You got to call it. But it was a bad way to end it, but it was a great game. And if you do it, you do it. So it's hard to defend him. But I just think
everyone says it was a penalty. So it was a penalty. It is what it is. And here's the thing, like, if anyone's blaming the refs, I made a nice little petition on things you should be more upset about than the penalty. Number 1.
Well, there you go.
Well, yeah.
It's something.
That's why
like,
he now
the
plays
referee,
Mahomes.
like, I don't know. Jalen Hurts made one of the biggest mistake in this game, and it was a touchdown. Reason number 2, and Dusty has been tricked me.
Yeah, there you go.
Not
You
me.
did, Dusty.
Didn't trick me.
You were like, wow, do you know what you should be calling the Eagles defense? I said, what, Dusty? He said, the 85 Bears. And I said it 20 times. I looked like a gosh darn fool out there.
Yeah.
No sacks. You're averaging 4 every game. Next thing I know.
That's something.
Yeah.
That's something.
And then the final part of this, punt return record.
Yeah.
65 yards, Kadarius Toney. Shout out to the Giants. So, look, I viewed all 3 of those things as more of a reason.
They were.
Penalty that everybody admits.
Can I say something that's going to surprise the audience?
Sure.
Well, what do they call me?
Mr. Consistency.
Okay.
Thank you.
And for the entire time that I've been on television, one of the banes of my existence has been the Patriots getting this exact type of call, where technically it's correct, but it hasn't been called all game, and then in the biggest spot it is called, and you can't say it's the wrong call, but it feels like it was not consistent with how I've hated that. It's been awful. Gotta say I like it now.
Yeah.
Being the new Patriots, where it's like, wait, is it actually incomplete? I mean, it is incomplete, but that must mean someone cheated because my guy wouldn't make a mistake. Where's the flag? You wait for it, and then the late flag comes in. I gotta tell you, I thought that was a terrible part of football. It's the best. It's the best. I mean, it's so good. I'm just watching. I'm like, maybe the Chiefs have a big third down. They don't get it, and the refs come in. They're like, you know what? We've thought about it.
Yeah.
Do that over.
Yeah.
Let's go again. Let's go. I gotta tell you,
There had to be a hole somewhere.
People gotta tell you, that's living the good life.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's the best football life.
Welcome to the party.
Carl Cheffers. I mean,
Who would have thought? Like Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Hey, look at us.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd and Cheffers. Yeah. Did the Chiefs silence their critics?